Come on.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Bricks. Brick shots a billion. Antonio.
For 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a with all these bricks.
Welcome back, man. This is another live edition of Brick Shots. We got Chris back for the first time. Hey, cheers to you, big dog. Congrats on the new place and everything. Antonio, it's great to see you.
Yes, sir.
This week, you guys, we're going to talk about the Chiefs and the refs, apparently, versus the Texans. We'll get into that. How the NFC East is going to determine the NFC champion. Sorry, rest in peace, Cowboys again. Golly. Lions, a big-time loss. We'll get into that a little bit. We'll talk about the College Football National Championship, which was a great game. The last 8 minutes of the game was good. And then all the NFL coaching openings. We got 5 here. We'll talk about another one that I'm also interested in. But first, Tonio, the Baltimore Ravens. Just a sad Sunday night. How did you feel about the game after you watched it?
Pull it up.
And boom. Just right there, right in the breadbasket, all white, looking fresh. Just that was gonna tie the game. I need to say that 100 times. That was gonna tie the game. That wasn't for the win. It was just to tie.
There was I think like 90 seconds left too.
Yeah, 1 minute and 33 seconds to be exact. Not that
Billy,
time.
That defense that had turned into top 5, they were getting shredded first half, right? They were getting destroyed. Lamar didn't help with his 2 turnovers, right?
Okay.
But those 2 turnovers, the 1 interception didn't turn into no points, right? He got the ball right back. Didn't turn into anything. He fumbled, that turned into points, right? But y'all went down and scored. So Mark Andrews was like, you know what, Lamar? Let me outdo you. I don't know. I didn't pull up all the pictures because I watched it live. Mark Andrews had a clear path to run up the field, Billy. But instead of running up the field, he turned sideways and got the ball knocked out of his hand. I don't know what he was seeing. I don't know if he was cold. He couldn't have been cold because they showed film. Baltimore Twitter page showed him running with no shirt on, no nothing outside.
Mark Andrews is ready. What's the quote?
That's what it was, but he apparently was not. But
hey, we got 5 people in. Hey, what's up, guys? Leave us some comments. Well, we went down to 3 as soon as I said that. So just leave us a comment what you guys think about the Ravens game.
But Billy, I have to blame Jim Harbaugh. This play has been ran. They went and the Baltimore Ravens fans pulled up the footage. Y'all ran this play 3 times. 3 times. And it's been a failure every time. Mark Andrews has screwed the pooch every time.
No,
you know
one of those plays was
Lamar. All right. But
I wasn't even going to say Lamar. It was just a bad play call.
Well, this time Lamar, because I've been seeing it. Lamar threw the ball late. It was a bad throw. Bro, pull up the picture again. Billy, pull up the picture again.
All right, sorry. Hold on. I'm working both media and comments right now.
Cam played football. Cam played for one of the best high schools, not just in Mississippi, but ever in history.
You catch that.
There.
You catch that.
Cam, what your coach would have said if y'all would have dropped that? Cam, shooter, B2N1, all y'all that played for South Nolan, would y'all not had to walk back from Jackson to Batesville if somebody would have dropped that? Would y'all not have to have walked back from Jackson? I can't see the comments, Billy, but let me know if Cam say something. I know they would have had to walk back from Jackson. I know they would have had to walk back from Memorial Stadium in Jackson to Batesville. And they would have had to beat the bus back. They would have had to beat the bus back to that Panola, that Batesville exit. Billy, that's just not. I said it at the beginning of the year. I told you, hey, bro, I think Mark washed. And then he came. No. You said nah. Chris said, I think the kicker washed. You said, you can't say that about a kicker. Billy, you got a couple wash players on your team, and they showed it in the worst possible ways.
100%.
I don't think the Bills went out there and beat the Ravens' ass. I think turnovers every time will beat you, and that's what happened. We got a good game. Lamar, he had 2 turnovers. You can't do that in the playoffs. You can't. I'm not going to excuse that, but in the second half,
You're about to
Lamar
excuse.
Jackson. No, I ain't gonna excuse it. Lamar Jackson did show you why he should be the MVP winner though.
Yeah.
Because he went down and was like, "Oh shit, we losing. Let me bring us back."
90-yard drive.
And you capped it off with used to be the only person that you can count on catching the ball. That was your number one.
His 2 top wide receivers not playing in the game.
And he dropped it. He screwed the pooch. I don't. The defense. So I ain't gonna lie. That top 5, they weren't giving up that many points. They gave up points then. It was bad. And like I said, field position turnovers played a part in that. You get tired. You keep turning the ball over. Like I told you, Billy, you on the field. Eventually, a good offense is gonna score. So that's what happened. But Mark Andrews, he lost that for y'all, Billy. I'm sorry.
He dropped it, but can't pull all the blame on him. No, 100% Cam. I don't think anyone's pulling all the blame on Mark Andrews.
No. I didn't. And see, that's what I don't like about Cam. I just said the whole shit about Lamar shouldn't have turned it over, and Cam want to hear what he want to hear. He been shooting that fucking gun all day, hunting shit, so he can't hear.
So,
Chris, what you think? Or because Chris is here, so I don't want to,
I won't take too much more time on the subject. I think it really comes down to Lamar fucked him in the first half, and then Mark Andrews fucked him in the second half. Lamar had the turnovers that put him behind the scoring tempo. I think they went into half. They were down by, was it 11? I think it was 21-10 if I remember correctly, something like that.
Yep, exactly.
They got one-dimensional. It seemed like pretty fucking quick. I don't feel like I saw much of Derrick Henry at all.
He was
towards the end of the first half, and then in the second half, he comes out and was running crazy on him. So, game was fun. It was entertaining overall. I definitely think Mark Andrews is washed. I think, like we said in the group chat, I think Lamar is our modern-day Peyton Manning, not at all by skill set. More so the fact that they're the most dominant player in the regular season, and come playoff, they shrink. And it doesn't make any sense because of how good they are in the regular season. I do think eventually, just like Peyton, we'll see Lamar wind up getting a ring. Hopefully it doesn't take near as long as it did Peyton. But I'm really excited to see Buffalo and KC.
Absolutely, Chris. I think you're right about I do want to see, obviously I would like to see the Ravens at Kansas City. Because that's like I said, weeks ago, I want Buffalo in Buffalo, and I wanted Kansas City in Kansas City. Now, that doesn't happen. But Cam had a good comment before I go on my little rant. But the Bills wanted more, and they capitalized on it. Cam, you're absolutely right. The Bills wanted it more. Now, Tonio, I made a pie chart, a pie graph, however, whatever school you went to, however they called it. But my pie chart is 40% on Mark Andrews, 30% on Lamar, 10% on play calling. I think it's weird to get into play calling because I think it's hindsight's always 20/20. You go in with a game plan, you see what the Bills are bad against, you try to do what they're bad against, and then if they just happen to have a good day, now you're sitting there like, well, fuck, now we got to make those adjustments, right? But I think with saying it's 30% on Lamar, like Chris said, he does shrink in these playoffs. Now, he played a great second half. And we're saying playoffs, but he played a great game against the Steelers, and we want to dismiss the great game so fast. It's just like with Peyton Manning, as Chris said again. I just want to double check that or double down on it. Where with Peyton Manning had great games, he just happened to run into Tom Brady. There was a couple games where he lost to Denver. Actually, when I looked into his stats. Lost to Denver a couple times, lost to the Jets a couple times, and then run into Tom Brady, lost to the Chargers once or twice, but did get over that hump. And I hope that Lamar can get over the hump. Now, where no one's saying anything because it becomes the Ravens losing the game. They didn't punt the ball once. So it's hard to kind of put that on the quarterback because he's putting you in the positions that you need to be in if you don't punt at all. The Ravens didn't punt the ball one time. But with that being said, he still had the 2 turnovers. The fumble was bad, but it was a high snap. But
he also took that really bad snap on the goal line too, Billy, when he had that beautiful pass that set him up on was it 1st and goal at the 1 or the 2, and he took that sack on 1st or 2nd down.
No, but I believe we ended up or no, you're talking about
It
the
was a
end of the
field
game.
goal.
Yeah.
No, was it the end?
No, the end of the half.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My sorrows are just kind of catching back up as I'm talking about it. But I think we got to give the Bills a little bit of credit. And I think the Bills are getting 0 credit because we've also seen Josh Allen shrink against the Chiefs. And when he played perfectly, I think that's the thing with Lamar is that if he would have had the Josh Allen game that he had against the Chiefs, it'd be a little bit of a different conversation. But the fact that he had those 2 turnovers, Chris, you even said after the first interception, playoff Lamar, here it goes. And you could blame, I think it was Bateman on that who stopped running the route. And Lamar was like, what the fuck are you doing? Talking about how much losers. Y'all talk too much about the losers, talk about how Allen won the game with no big names. That's why Cam, I'm right here on cue with you, baby.
Cam drunk, man.
So,
hey,
just watch the show.
Someone comment, bro. Someone comment, bro. You just gotta ignore Cam, bro.
Cam, you gotta let it play out, baby. That's all I'm saying.
Cam was drunk, man. God damn, I ain't want to say it, but he was drunk, man.
On that interception, you think that was Bateman that stopped running the route? Because to me, it seemed like Buffalo got to him quick, as talking about getting to Lamar, and it forced Lamar to make that throw, I think, sooner than he wanted to. And to me, it looked like he was anticipating the cut to come like 2-3 yards later into the route than it did.
No,
it seemed like Bateman hit that corner early.
No, and like I said, I don't know. It's kind of like I said about the play calling, dude. Cam's not drunk, by the way, Tony. It was like I was saying with the play calling. I think because Bateman was like, my bad. If you watch the play, it was Bateman saying it was on him. I don't know if he was doing that to kind of protect Lamar. Maybe that was something. But I'm only going to go off of what I see because I'm fucking a fan watching the game. Excuse me. But we do got to give credit to Josh Allen and the Bills. They did what they were supposed to do. Tonio said they didn't capitalize on the turnover to turn it into points. But like I said, the Ravens didn't punt the whole game. So I think caps off to Sean McDermott and the Bills for that defense too, really shutting Derrick Henry out in the first half. That's hard enough as it is. He did get his carries in the second half and did it. But again, hey man, shit happens. Hopefully we can get this thing figured out. I don't know if the Ravens are cursed now with these fumbles, with the Zay Flowers fumble in the AFC title game, with the Mark Andrews fumble, and then the drop, and just kind of it's thank you for the like, whoever gave us that like, appreciate it. It's probably Cam because he just loves us so much. But I think
he's drunk.
I think we are.
Bet he didn't put a period on the sentence. He probably just said, "I'm not drunk."
Nope, not one period. Oh no, there is. But I think Chris is right. We're in kind of the Peyton Manning thing, but then if you want to call Lamar the Peyton Manning, is Josh Allen what, the Ben Roethlisberger who doesn't have the perfect stats?
Probably.
The white big guy, like, is that and then where does Joe Burrow fit in? I think
Joe Burrow got to make the playoffs more than once every 5 years.
Getting to a Super Bowl once every 5 years, Chris, I know you know nothing about that, but getting to the Super Bowl is fucking hard. Okay, it's hard.
We got another 4 years and not doing shit now. Thanks, Jerry.
All right, so unless anybody else has anything to say, hats off to the Bills going to the AFC title game. Hey, congratulations. I also want to throw out real quick. When Lamar plays well in cold games, I love it so much because he's in a hoodie for 60-degree games. I just think that's crazy to
me. Jit from Florida, bro. Yeah,
I get it.
That ain't what he do.
So let's go to the other side of the coin with the AFC game with the Texans playing at Arrowhead. Tonio,
pull up the beam footage, bro. I got another one, bro. This is crazy as fuck to me.
Wait. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. So if for our guys listening on Spotify and Budsprouts, the Texans are the first team in NFL postseason history to outgain their opponent by 100 yards and have 0 turnovers and lose the game. Tonio.
Hey,
Patrick Mahomes effect.
hey, Billy. Hey, bro. I want to see Cam say something about this, bro.
I need you to talk a little louder. Turn it up if you can.
I want to see Cam say something about this one, bro. I don't. Troy, the last time Chris won a Super Bowl, or his team won a Super Bowl, his quarterback commented on this. And he said something after this roughing the passer penalty. So I know it's something going on. It's some suspicious shit going on, Billy.
Okay.
First of all, on the penalty, the two players hit each other. They fucking missed them. That's the first thing, bro. That's the first thing, bro. And every time, dog, it happened on third down, bro, where it was game-changing plays, bro. And I don't even like listening to all Cam Newton takes because his hat's weird. So they are, bro. I don't like the hats with the dread sticking out, bro. He like a plant. It's weird. But
You're just mad because you don't have dreads.
Yeah, I might be.
Okay.
But
I just need to clear that up.
yeah, but bro, come on, man. Every time, Billy, they get in the calls. Billy, look, bro. We used to not be the show to bash the Russ, but we can't. It's been year after year after year, bro.
100%. Let me just break it down real quick. I'm gonna let Chris go. Tonio, I don't think we're arguing the fact that the refs favor the Chiefs, or excuse me, I don't think that the refs are making bad calls. We're arguing that they favor the Chiefs on third down, on these game, like you said it perfectly, on these game-changing plays, or what, because people keep showing up, oh, Kansas City's 31st in penalties given to them or whatever, like they're penalized heavy, blah 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 blah. No. It's not on a 1st and 15. That's not where we're looking for the penalties. It's when it's third down and Patrick Mahomes overthrows the fuck out of somebody and you're like, oh, it's holding. That's what it has to be. It's 3rd and 15. He takes a sack and you're like, oh, hey, roughing the passer. Just to give them those first downs. It's not random penalties. We're saying the little penalties they do get are from them in those crucial clutch moments.
Bro, but see, the shit that pisses me off, bro, because people be like, oh, but you're a New England fan. So I know you're gonna say something, bro, but fuck them people, bro. When they did the Deflategate shit, that game, bro, we beat the Colts 45 to fucking 0. It wasn't nothing close, bro. Like, wasn't no penalties that y'all could give us to help them motherfuckers come. This was a close game and they started getting penalties. Like, and I know it's a hater in the comments, probably Cam, talking about, hey, you're a New England fan. I know it's probably
You know what's crazy? He just commented, I don't want no New England fan talking about no referees.
Because I know Cam.
And Antonio, real fast, I do want to say, and it was like, because the Patriots had like a fun dynasty too before the big social media, right? And I cannot tell you on MySpace back in the day where Brady would do this to get the game clock going before people understood of the NFL. This is just a signal to restart it, even from the refs. And Tom Brady's doing this and just waiting. He's like, what the fuck? Where's the clock? And now we don't even give a shit about that because we understand that's what the fuck it was back then.
But they just don't. People ain't know the rules of the game, man. So they just thought, just because we were winning, bro, people couldn't stop us. Green Bay hating ass fans. That's Cam. Couldn't stop us.
Who was the Baltimore fan that was in the comments? I thought it was Cam.
Nah, Cam on Green Bay. Dawson, Baltimore fan.
Dawson, thank you. I'm sorry, Cam, for getting you confused. Sorry, Dawson.
Yeah, Cam, old Wrangler jean wearing ass, Southern Miss going ass, Green Bay fan.
Cam, you went to Southern Miss? Tell me about Brett Favre if you still love him.
He did, bro. He loved Brett Favre. But Chris, what you think, Chris? Your quarterback, the last time y'all won the Super Bowl, he said that they would see quarterback.
I mean, it was, if y'all were talking about the was a rough in the passer where one dude came up from behind him, one dude came from in front of him, and then Mahomes just like slid underneath both of them, and they clashed heads like an old Fucking Hulk Hogan, fuck Hulk Hogan, doing a little head bash shit with two bad guys.
Yeah.
That's what that shit looked like. But I can understand if you're in the way that those angles was, if you're watching that as a referee at full game speed, like you're gonna throw the flag on that. It's
Sure.
three heads in one area. Like I'm not gonna shit on the referees for that.
Chris, you shouldn't be able to slide sideways. The slide is so you run forward and slide. You shouldn't be able. He's trying to make a juke move.
He's taking advantage of the rules. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. A slide of giving yourself up is giving yourself up. You're not. No, you're giving yourself up, saying, "Whoa, whoa, get away from me." No, you can't do that when you're surrounded by people to be like, no, sliding, I'm over. No, they're still playing defense. Do you not want them to play defense?
He's taking advantage of the rule the way that it's written, the same way that college kid of 2 years ago faked the slide and then ran it all the way into the end zone.
That move.
Yeah.
Bad for football.
But you see quarterbacks getting creamed on the sidelines now too because they fake like they're going out of bounds. So you don't want to touch them because you don't want the flag, and then they take a few extra yards.
I will say
it's taking advantage of the rules. That's what smart players and smart teams do. And this is where I will bring up the Patriot thing, not about the penalties, but Bill Belichick always has some shit up his sleeve based on the rule book where he would do some sneaky shit that nobody knew what the fuck was happening. But technically it was legal, and then the NFL the next week or the next season would change that rule.
Yeah, 100%.
Like that's all it is. That's what smart teams do. That's what smart players do. I don't think the referees are out here giving Chiefs games. Like I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think the Chiefs are a great team. They're the dynasty of this generation, and they're going to keep going to Super Bowls.
I don't know, Chris. You bring the Swifties and the Caitlin Clarkers together, bro.
He was at the game. That was pretty cool to see.
Come on, bro. Some a little suspicious, bro. You got Detective Stabler sitting beside Taylor Swift, bro. That's who Caitlin Clark.
Stabler.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark looked like Detective Stabler from Law and Order SVU.
The fuck is that? You got to pull a picture of that, Tony. I don't know who that is.
I got it.
But Cam did bring up a good point. If you're worried about the refs, you already lost. That's true. Cry me a river.
He said cry me a river?
Yeah. Now, let's get into –
I bet he ain't say cry me a river.
100% they lost. Oh, well, he said crazy me a river, but I read it as cry me a river. So –
I know my friend. I know my friend, but he's drunk.
I do know because that's the second thing that you said he was going to comment as a comment. But I do want to get into let's talk about the Lions Redskins game or the Lions
Redskins. Carry on. Who cares?
The Commanders. Oh my God. I swear to God, when they were the Washington football team, that was easy to rattle off for some reason. But the Commanders is just hard to say for some reason. But
nobody gives a fuck. Redskins, they are.
Chris, you gotta remember, dude, we're trying to go global. We need to fucking hone in on this.
Bro. Hey, the new president finna change that back, bro. They about to be the Redskins. that's 100% about to happen.
If the Redskins don't care that we call them the Redskins, that's all I'm worried about. I ain't worried about random white people on Twitter. I'm not worried about the libs of TikTok, okay? They can suck my dick in a very homosexual way so I don't get canceled too.
Way to save it, Chris.
Chris is back.
Making sure it's homosexual. Anyway.
Chris is back.
I don't want to get canceled, you know?
So listen. Jared Goff, there was a couple times in this game, Jared Goff got fucking, and I'm going to say the words mollywopped and mean it because he was
getting fucked up.
Not a single flag was given to this man, and they were in Detroit. Booger McFarland was on. Shouts out to Booger McFarland. Shouts out to the Dan Patrick Show. Lions didn't show up and love it. Golf showed who he really is. I mean, he made it to the NFC Championship game last year, Cam, excuse me. When did the Packers make the last NFC title game? 2009, I believe. Shut up. Sorry, I just feel like Antonio wanted to be rude to you, so I feel like I had to just throw the rudeness out there because he can't read the comments. I'm sorry.
Thank you, bro.
Jared Goff was getting fucked up. Not a single flag. Tonio, how do you
He
feel
took
about
a
that?
helmet to the
But
chin.
so
I think it was the third quarter.
He got
Yeah.
fucked up.
So I
Dude,
told you.
he got so fucked up, he didn't even look at the ref. Like, he was just like, fuck, you didn't call that? Okay, shit.
So I told you, Billy, last week Cam was in here, drunk again last week, but I said it so he probably won't remember. But I told you, the Lions should win this game.
Who did you say? Hold on, who looked like this guy?
Caitlin Clark. You gotta upload it, bro, so the people can see. So the people can see, bro. You gotta upload it, bro. But I told you last week, bro. I said the damn. Now I can't think of their fucking names. Who are they? The Commanders. Yeah, the Commanders. They not sorry, bro. And the Lions like to play around with teams, and if they play around long enough, they gonna get beat. And that's what happened. They played around too long, and they've been doing that all year. And luckily, they was coming around winning them games. Well, this time they didn't. They got fucked over. And we ain't heard from Matt since. I don't even know if Matt, if you out there watching, man. Hey, bro, it's okay, man. Y'all
I even put in the break shot to you. I said, congrats on a successful season. He the one that said, even if we lose this week, it'll be a great year, a successful season. And the motherfucker disappear as soon as they use.
No, you're changing the whole thing. No, most teams, it is a successful season. Like if you're the Texans, this is a successful season. Were they going to win the Super Bowl? Fuck no. It was the Ravens, Chiefs, Bills, maybe the Eagles, Lions. That's it. That's all you got. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
But so yeah, bro. Hey man, Jaden just showed you like, hey, bro, maybe I should have been the number 1 pick to Chicago. He just out there playing his ass off. I don't know, Cam. The Lions, I don't think Cam right talking about Jared Goff sorry and shit. Because Jared Goff probably
Who beat the Packers? Okay.
Jared Goff probably like 4th in MVP voting when it's done. When it's all said and done for, he'll be 4th this year. So Cam just be talking.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? How about when you're only down 10, driving the ball, and you put the ball in your receiver's hand to throw? Desperate. 100%. And Teddy Bridgewater threw an interception also.
Such a stupid play.
Fuck are the Lions doing? Thank you, Ryan, for that.
But that's how they've been living all year, Billy. That's them.
Not with Teddy Bridgewater throwing the ball. He just got signed to the team.
Hey, bro, who else is gonna throw that bit?
You just said Jared Goff is going to be 4th in vote. Yeah, give him the fucking ball. And Ken, you said we beat the Packers. They did. They went further in the playoffs than the Packers did. That's better than the Packers. That's.
Bro, stop arguing with Cam. But he's drunk.
He's giving the comments, Tony. I'm just rolling off the comments here.
Hey, Billy might be too, Tony. Don't worry about it. Let him have fun.
Billy's absolutely drunk.
I'm loaded, Bubba. This is look.
But the Lions been living dangerously all season. Like they like to do shit like that. So they thought, hey, we'll catch them slipping. They didn't.
Wrong.
Didn't work.
Luck ran out this year. But I will say, with Tonio's comment, maybe saying Jaden should have went first, I don't think Jaden does this in Chicago at all. I think he needed a.
He wouldn't have time to do shit in Chicago. That O-line is terrible.
And I know you're a Caleb Williams hater. 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions is not horrible. It's not bad. But I think with the coaching, 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions is not bad. For a rookie, especially.
Yeah, let's keep talking about it. That boy was terrible. Let's keep talking about the Redskins.
So
live.
No, we will. But so Chris, is this a failed season for the Lions? Were they supposed to get to the Super Bowl?
I mean, by the way that you define like what's a successful season and all that, I think by your definition it's a no. I think most Lions fans would say no, it wasn't a failed season. I think as far as the team's concerned, for the players that are in that building, knowing that the talent they had, the season they had, how dominant they were all season, both their coordinators got head coaching jobs. Like they had a loaded staff, a loaded roster, loaded everywhere in that building. I think the players look at it as a failed season. Like the way that your season went, you lost to a rookie quarterback and a rookie head coach. So he coached in Atlanta, but his first year with this team
To a Super
on a
Bowl.
franchise that had the second overall pick just a year ago. That's the team that beat you.
So, Chris, not to cut you off, but I'm cutting you off. So, Eric said, "What's your bold prediction for the draft this year?" So Eric, let me just say before anyone else goes, I don't work on the draft until literally the week after the Super Bowl. I like to get my
Who
early
the fuck
predictions
is
out.
Eric?
Cathy Jr., just a friend of ours on Facebook, dude.
Sound like somebody with beat up hands that work on truck motors.
Eric, do you work on trucks? Real quick before we go to this.
No, I know who that is.
Bold prediction for the draft is gonna be. I don't know if this is a bold prediction or not, but I don't know. Cam, I don't know what Bebe what that means. Is that Green Bay Babe? Hey Bebe? Is Hurricane Chris in Wisconsin?
Nah, bro. I know who he's saying. That's Bebe from the group chat, man. I know who Eric Cathy Jr. is.
Okay. He was with us last week. But Eric, so our bold prediction for the draft is going to be Shedeur Falls is going to be my bold prediction. He shouldn't, but he will. Is my bold prediction. Outside the top 15. Eric said, no, sir. He does not work on trucks. Eric, let me ask you before I'm going to go around the room in the guys in the show, but what's your bold prediction for the draft? Tonio, go ahead.
I thought you said you were asking Eric. Let Eric go.
I'm going to wait for him. We're not going to sit here with dead air waiting for him to comment. First round? Okay, Leroyce. Yes, 100%. I like that. I really do like that. Tonio, go ahead.
I called that last week. You said no.
Again, we're getting closer to the draft, Tonio. My opinions are changing. That's how you know someone's intelligent, is when their opinion changes.
I think the Titans fuck up, and I think they fuck up. That's my bold prediction. Sorry, shoot.
I like how Tonio ain't catch that subtle dig.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Shit. He said that's how you know somebody's intelligent when their opinions change.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't.
Right after we just got done talking about Caleb Williams, he still sucks. Move on.
Yeah.
I caught it really on the heart.
And then Eric said he thinks the Titans take Cam Ward with the first pick. Eric? Is that a bold prediction or is that because Cam's what?
Probably the betting favorite.
I don't know. He's not the favorite to go first. Travis is the favorite to go first.
Really? That's interesting.
Well, like a lot. Like if you bet in Vegas, dude, you're gonna have to bet like $450 to gain $1 for Travis going first.
I think the Titans somehow give the Raiders that get that number one pick, bro. That's my bold prediction. I don't know why, but I think so. I think they rock with Will Levis for another year.
That mayonnaise commercial is straight, dude. I gotta say, I'm not a mayonnaise person. I don't get it, but that mayonnaise commercial is cool.
They'll be picking first again next year if they do that dumb shit.
You got them crops of quarterbacks coming out next year. Fuck. Chris, do you have a bold prediction while everybody else is on there?
I haven't paid no attention to anything college right now. I'm barely able to keep up with the playoffs. That's been my sole attention.
Hell yeah. No, Eric, you got to stick around for our draft thing. I get a little overzealous for the NFL draft. Ooh, is Milroe a better quarterback than Dart?
No.
So he's going to say fuck no, but in the NFL,
I think as an NFL prospect, absolutely.
In the NFL, 100% Jalen Milroe is a better prospect than Dart.
No. Hell no.
Tonio, who's the last Ole Miss QB that came out and did well in the NFL?
Eli,
thank you.
Yeah. That's because what's the name played in that fucking bowl game and got hurt. If he don't get hurt, Billy,
Matt Corral.
Matt Corral was going
We
to
said
be
that
a
last
fucking
week.
starter, bro. God damn. But no, who asked that? Who asked this Milroy a better product?
Leroy's.
Leroy sounds like a fucking genius because I know he's probably gonna say Dart is better as well.
No, he
Shout
said
out
is
to
Milroy
whoever.
a better quarterback than Dart? He just asked.
Well, ask him who's better.
Okay, my
on
bad,
defense.
Leroy's. Hey, do you think that that's true?
And if he says that Dart's better, then he's a genius.
Is Leroy's a white?
No, he's not.
Okay. I was just curious on how that was going to go.
I think Milroy is a better prospect just solely based on his athleticism.
Yeah, well,
I don't think he'll be a great quarterback.
Yeah, but
people thought Anthony Richardson was a better prospect, and he went 7. And Christian
Tonio, who said on this show for weeks that was the fucking worst thing ever? After the combine, I was like, "Don't do it, don't do it."
Somebody
Christian still loves him.
That was
Christian
Christian
still loves him.
Michael Vick 2.0. Somebody said that. It's a clip out here.
All right, hey, let's go into Dart can make every throw, and he's mobile. What about all the throws against Florida? Did he make those throws, Leroyus, or did he throw those interceptions? I'll wait for your comment back.
Hey, he made the throw. Somebody caught it, Billy. That's all that matters.
Okay, yeah, you're right. My bad.
I guess Milroy made all them throws against Vanderbilt. Get the fuck out of here, Billy. Shut up.
They scored 35 against Vandy. I mean,
did they beat him? Did Jalen Milroy turn the ball over and lose?
But I also didn't say that Jackson Dart lost to Florida. I said he threw the interceptions.
Hey,
I didn't say that he lost.
You did, bro. You said who threw all the interceptions.
He did. Dude, he threw fucking 3 interceptions in a row against Florida. That was fucking crazy.
I got another bold prediction in the comments. Cam's drunk ass gonna hate.
What's the bold prediction?
Cam drunk ass gonna say something hating. I
know
he's hating.
Nah, Cam's been a little quiet since everybody else kind of joined in. But so with the Lions' failed season, let's talk about the Rams. The Rams had a chance to win that game. Did anybody think the Rams were going to do it? I was watching and I was like, "Oh shit!" Excuse me. I was like, "This."
I was surprised the Rams got as much pressure as they do with the Eagles' O-line being probably 1 or 2 with them in Detroit.
Yeah. That's where I was going. I was going Rams. I thought they were going to upset. Tonio did have the Eagles. He was correct on that. But Leroy's just said Milroy looked lost this year after the playbook changed. And I think that's 100% right. And I think that's why he's a better NFL prospect. If he can get with someone with the same playbook and learns that playbook without like every other rookie QB in the NFL with 100 different offensive coordinators, I think Milroy is going to be better. That's why I think he's a better prospect than a Dart.
Shout out to Bobby Brown making some noise on that defensive line this week because he did.
Yes, sir. 16 sacks in their 2 playoff games. Crazy.
I don't know if it was the weather for the Eagles, but they from Philly, so that shouldn't have affected. But the Rams was getting all the pressure they wanted.
Yeah.
They looked like shit in the first playoff game, too.
Yeah. I don't know if that offense
See, that's where I think with my Rams pick, I think that's what like they played shitty. So I was like, oh, they'll play, their game. And they really didn't.
The lights might have been bright, or I'm still saying that they missing Jason. It's just the center of that offense, Billy, that's the main factor. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep saying that till that center gets, and he's not terrible, but he ain't Jason Kelce, right?
Yeah.
So he's not there to say, "Hey, bro, you got to do this and you got to be here. They coming from here. You need it. They gonna,
Yeah.
So it's a lot, right? So I think that because even Lane Johnson was getting worked out there, and I'm just like, bro, you fucking Lane Johnson, bro. like,
and
throw
the motherfucker down. What are you doing?
Yeah, bro. And then when Jalen took that lick, I was like, oh, he can't move at all. Y'all finna lose this shit. But Mr. I'm gonna sit out and respect Eric Dickerson's old ass record. He was just like, oh yeah, this is what I could have did against the Giants, and he just put it to rest.
I'm gonna bring it up one more time. Orenthal James Simpson had the record with 14 games, Mr. Dickerson, and you needed 2 more games to get that record. So I just want to throw that out there again.
Shout out to OJ for taking the rap for his son. His son did it. He's still out here living.
Yes,
Rest
sir.
in peace, OJ.
And look at this. We got a call from around the world. Tony, are you ready for this?
Probably Christian.
Fucking made it. Golly.
What's up, y'all?
Bro come in here with a cup of Kool-Aid. I'm embarrassed. It's crazy.
You missed us shitting on Anthony Richardson, man. Michael Vick 2.0.
Hold on.
Cup of water.
Nope. We're not talking sports real quick. Tonio just said, come in with a cup of Kool-Aid. We're not going to disrespect Kool-Aid on this program.
Get-
Bruh. It's because he's late with a cup of Kool-Aid, bro. It's just he like
does
breaking
that
all the
change it?
stereotypes. It's stereotypical.
So if you show up on time with Kool-Aid, everything's fine.
Yeah, everything.
Actually, a cup of water.
And it ain't no ice in that shit. It's just
It ain't no ice, but I got that
no.
water. It's from a water jug that's been in the refrigerator freezing.
I got that water. Yeah. But so I got blue in the fridge right now. I would kill for a cup of Kool-Aid right now. But sorry. Again, so is Philly going to beat Washington, or is Washington riding that hot hand all the way to the Super Bowl?
nah. I think that the Redskins, the Commanders, the football team, whoever the fuck they want to be,
All 3 of them.
whatever Donald decide to change their name to in the next couple of days, this where that shit end. I think I told you, Billy. I was high up on him, and he showed up in that game. Jalen Carter. You was like, bro, you got high expectations, and I was like, bro, he just got to get his foot in the door. He had all them old ass people in front of him.
True.
Now he like, hey, it's my turn, and he showed up. I just think he gonna pick Jay Nut with one arm again, and this is the NFL, so he can drop him a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, do he remind you of Warren Sapp, or is that just me?
I think so, bro. I just
He got the power and the speed from the middle.
bro. I think
So I don't want to step on anyone's toes and make it weird, but I think he's more of a Fletcher Cox. Like Warren Sapp, we got to remember, dude. Warren Sapp was way different. Fletcher Cox is a absolute unit, and I think that's who Jalen Carter is going to be. Because he plays well in the pass game too, whereas Warren was, we're stopping the run. I got it. Don't worry about it. I could be tripping, but that's where I like see the game. But maybe it's hard because he's also in an Eagles jersey, so it's like my mind.
So yeah, I think I'm kind of on. I think I'm agreeing with Chris, Billy.
Okay.
But yeah, I think depending on the health of Jalen, depending on how healthy he is with that knee, because you seen it when he was trying to move, and I don't know.
Hot take. Go ahead, Cam. What was the hot take? Was it what I just said, or was it? Do you have one? Sorry, Tonio. Go ahead.
Depending on if he got that mobility, because we seen them leaning on that, they didn't really make him throw a lot. They was like, "Hey, bro, run."
Yeah.
And that shit was super effective. If he can't run, then now you got to throw. And AJ Brown want the ball, drop one right there at the fucking goal
thank you,
line.
Cam. Yeah, hot take. I'll take it.
Drop one right there at the goal line. The ball was placed where he should have caught it. He had it in his hands. I don't care. You make all this noise. You say all these things, and I like AJ Brown. You reading books and shit. Hey, bro, the ball right there you asked for, you got to catch that shit. He dropped it. So
I hate when those motherfuckers read books.
So yeah, really ain't target Devontae Smith that much. So
Need to.
I don't know if they can't. They really pulled y'all playbook out, Billy, for real. Let's read option for Saquon. Let's run with Jalen.
Yeah.
If they can't do that, I'm more worried about their offense than their defense. Christian, since you fresh in here, what you think?
I think Philly, they definitely going in favorites. Both teams play their best. Philly should win, but I think, got to be scared about Jaden Daniels. I mean, we couldn't stop him. Not saying we had a great defense going into it, but at the same time, he's hard to that speed. I don't know. He just some.
See this is why, and I'm sorry to cut you off, Christian, but the reason why I think y'all would have made a difference if y'all got Hutch on that defensive line, a lot of that running shit stopped because y'all got Hutch on the edge.
True.
The Eagles got their defensive line there, so they got that speed on the edge. Y'all ain't got that. They got that speed on, so I think that make a big difference. That could be me though.
I agree with you on all that. I just think it's just they got the hot hand right now. They got the mojo on their side, so they could sneak one out. But I'm pretty much going with Philly. I think they'll take it into the Super Bowl, and we'll see if they can represent the NFC.
All right, two things before we move on. First of all, thanks for the 5 people in. Who do you guys got, Washington or Philadelphia, to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? I'm going to take Washington, and here's why. I'm the only one who roots for black excellence on this show. The last time the Washington football team had a black quarterback was Doug Williams, and he went to the Super Bowl and won it, and I think that's what Washington's going to have here, and that's what's about to happen. Tony, you can look at me all crazy all you want.
Bruh, Jalen Hurts, black, and he a Q-Dog. That's some of the most.
He's a what?
Black,
What's a Q-Dog?
I'll tell you about it off the show, bro. Yeah.
Oh, see, I was trying to bait you into just telling you right now.
Don't throw that shit up, Chris. They jump.
No, that's why I just just a little bit. If you ain't one, don't put it up. Don't put it up.
That's what I'm talking about. The culture blended is great.
What you got, Chris? Because I feel like Cam gonna pick the opposite of whatever the fuck I say. So
no, Washington. I feel like they're playing with nothing to lose. God. Antonio, Jesus.
I got crazy. Washington. It feels very reminiscent of that. Was it the 08 Giants team? I think it was the one that beat the undefeated Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Shut the fuck up.
They had a rough regular season. Like it started out cool, but the second half of the regular season for Washington was rough. Jitten had a few bad games in that mix, and then turning into the postseason, like they're playing on a whole different level right now, putting up almost a 50-piece on Detroit. Like they couldn't be stopped. They did whatever they want. They ran up and down the field.
And
I like the way he threw that those shots at me and Antonio right there.
As he should. Now, real fast, Eric said Washington and Buffalo is who he has in the Super Bowl. Eric, I'm with you. I understand, but I'm not betting against Patrick Mahomes until I see him lose. So it's just that's one of those things.
Patrick Mahomes.
He hasn't had a good game all year, and this is going to be the game where he throws for 400 yards, 6 touchdowns. Watch,
right?
Like Patrick Mahomes.
It's just going to be, it's going to be crazy. Now, Christian, this is really, really where you're about to be just upset at the world, and I'm just going to laugh as we watch.
Go Buckeyes!
Shout out to them Buckeyes.
Oh my gosh. We lost 2 viewers on that, and I apologize so much, but it was a little worth it to just.
I want to know who Antonio is more upset about. Is he upset that the Big Ten show, or who is it? Is it the Big Ten? Big 12.
Big 10, 2 in a row.
God damn, it's big whatever the fuck y'all are. However many teams y'all got in there. Big 28 now with the Pac-12. Y'all are the fucking Big Pac-22, whatever who gives a fuck. Anyway, I want to know if Antonio is more upset about them winning the Natty or about Notre Dame being in there.
Nah, bro.
He hated both of them. He had to be hate watching that whole game.
If you watched last week,
I probably watched 2 of the worst national championships back to back in my life. The Big Ten is the worst conference in sports.
The SEC could get there though.
Yeah, well, we got our vote.
Say it again, Billy. Say it again.
They made the NIL to get Nick Saban out of college. And Lane just go and talk himself out of the playoffs because of interviews. So yeah.
Cam also likes the Bills over Kansas City. Real quick, sorry.
Yeah, well, they definitely gonna lose now. Fuck Cam.
Sorry, Cam.
That was my dog though. Yeah, the shit was too close. Ohio State was beating the shit out of them, like I said, and then they let it make the game. Like I
saw those ratings dip a little bit. They're like, whoa,
yeah,
get them back
like
in.
I told Billy, Marcus Freeman only black when he getting beat. When he winning, he Asian, so really didn't bother me that much. So yeah, didn't care. Shout out to Mitch.
We're gonna get canceled.
Mitch, Rich, and Frank ain't heard shit from none of y'all. I don't even know if they on social media no more. Yeah, that Cinderella story, fuck Rudy and all that shit. All that
Rudy was offsides, dude.
Yeah, Rudy, Hunchback of Notre Dame, all of them. Fuck them. Yeah, I'm glad they lost. Sorry, bitches. That shit was terrible. Christian, what you think, man? Like, and you know what's crazy, bro? They ran the ball, that little quarterback rush shit. They ran that shit 14 times, and the quarterback almost fucking died. And I was like, "Yep, this game's gonna be over. They're gonna score."
They got away from the blueprint early. I thought Notre Dame got away from the blueprint running the ball. They wasn't gonna win in the passing game, so they abandoned the run early. Two of my most hated college teams playing against each other. I just watched it because I'm a college fan. It was just another game. But hats off to Ohio State. They did what they did. Just to throw it in there, we did beat the national champion. So
yeah, it's an asterisk on it. So fuck everybody Ohio State too. They lost to Michigan, and Michigan was 8-5, so it don't count.
Right. So,
Chris, was you at work or?
No, I was at Monday Night Raw with the kids.
Oh, yeah. You was at Raw. You ain't miss it. I don't know, man. This shit was another game. Ohio State, they went in there and did what they did. I think Judkins had a game. He had a good enough game to declare. He finally got his 1,000 yards. And he declared for the NFL.
He just got over 1,000.
Yeah. He just got over 1,000. He was bro was getting used over there. He just went over there for that NIL, bro. He got a natty, but he just went over there for the NIL.
Right, which I guess was the ultimate goal.
Yeah, but he got a natty out of it. But yeah, it was an ass whooping. Billy, what them comments talking about?
So, like I said, Cam just said Bills over Kansas City too. This is what he likes. And then Cam also said woke folks ain't gonna like that one. I don't know what that one was about, Cam. If you could throw it in the comments, I just
probably talking about that. He only black when he getting beat, and then he Asian. That's all right. Tell them to take their head back.
I didn't want to repeat that one. I was guessing that's what it was.
Yeah. Said it again. Yeah. So it wasn't really no competition. They did get away from the run game. Christian Marcus Freeman was over there when they scored again. He was just leaned over like that lady from Popeye when she was tired as fuck when them chicken sandwiches was coming out. Like, god damn. So yeah, it wasn't really no game for real. Like you said, Billy, your rating started getting low. They was like, hey, bro, let him scope, something like that. But it was never a game. Billy, what's next? Where we at, man? Ohio State and Notre Dame, for real.
So I was just gonna say, I think maybe the Ohio State fans just kind of chill the fuck out on this "let's fire Ryan Day" thing. Oh no, we didn't beat Michigan. Who the fuck cares,
bro? It's a dude. Hey, Cam, it's a dude named Pete in our group chat that still say he lost to Michigan.
Shout out Pete.
You not?
It's fans of those teams that care.
That's the dumbest shit ever, bro. And he ain't the only Ohio fan that's just like, yeah, he won the natty, but he lost to Michigan.
But again, I think these are Ohio State fans that have only seen Urban Meyer and Ryan Day. They're just assuming.
That's what he said. He said he ain't no Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer only won one natty. So does Ryan Day. They're the same. They're the same guy.
What I always say is, even being a Michigan fan, you fire Ryan Day, who do you go get?
Thank you, Christian. That's the answer. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but
Chip Kelly. They got him last year or earlier this year.
Why though? Chip Kelly not a fucking winner. That's Chip Kelly first natty ever.
He's been to one.
But we got to think, why did Chip Kelly leave UCLA? He didn't like that recruiting shit, that NIL shit. He don't want that position no more.
Well, it's also UCLA.
I mean,
he doesn't know football.
Ohio State's one of the best jobs in America, and he was on the hot seat. Talking about Ryan Day for not beating Michigan. That shit's gonna quiet down now. He got at least 2 years off this.
I would think so.
100%.
We'll see.
But to go back even to a great Jim Tressel, he won one national title also. Like national championships are hard to win. UCLA does suck. But national titles are hard to win, and thank God for the 5 of you guys in here. Should Ryan Day be fired? Back to the 4. Every time I say something, I'll just stop saying something. But to the 4 guys in here, Ryan Day's a great coach. Any program would be great to have him.
Brett lost 5 fucking games though.
Yeah. Now 4 of them are from Michigan. Sure.
You said how many of them?
4.
Yeah, and then to the 32-3 Georgia. So what the fuck do you?
Whoops.
like, bro. So yeah, bro.
No, I think Ohio State, they have Jeremiah Smith again for another year. They'll go get another quarterback. It doesn't matter. Ohio State's going to get another quarterback and probably go to the Final Four again next year. Who cares if they lose to Michigan? You make the Final Four again. Who gives a fuck? Seriously. Even Christian, if you lose to Ohio State, get to the Final Four.
I'm taking it.
Like, who the fuck gives a shit? And I think, like I said, I think these Ohio State fans, and it's funny, man. Let me break this down because we do got a little bit of time. So when Bray and I were talking,
we don't.
Oh, we don't? Moving on. NFL head coaching jobs. For my 5 people in the comments, let us know what was the best hire or what was the best opening that they fucked up. I think the Bears getting Ben Johnson is a great hire only because on top of getting a good offensive line, you got Dennis Allen to really solidify that defense. Dennis Allen's going to do great on the defense side of the ball. The Bears are going to be something to fuck with, even though Tonio's a hater. The Bears are going to be great. I think that was the best hire you could have got, only because if Ben Johnson didn't get Dennis Allen, I don't think it's the best one. But at the same time, Christian, your fire alarm's going off. But there's just a lot of – it looked like there was a lot of fucking strobe lights.
TV in the background.
I got you. That's a nice TV up there. Damn. But where do you guys think the best coaching move? I love the Dallas –
I think Vegas.
So real quick, Billy, let me shit on Dallas. Pull up that Dallas pick.
Pat's got the best hire. I got you. Leroy says Pat's got the best hire, and Cameron said he loves the move that Dallas is making. Speaking of Dallas, with this for the people listening on StreamYard, on Buzzsprouts. With Washington's win tonight, every NFC team other than the Dallas Cowboys now have played in the conference championship game going back to the 1996 season. The Cowboys' last NFC title game appearance was 1995 from our very own Adam Schefter.
And with Dallas's hiring of what's his name? Brian
Schottenheimer.
Brian Schottenheimer. Jerry is trying to continue that on into the 2030s. Billy, let's pull up his resume. Washington Redskins 2001 quarterbacks coach. 28th ranked offense. San Diego Chargers, 2002-2005 quarterback.
Everywhere he goes, the offense fucking sucks.
Right.
Yeah, but let me state it. The only years of Drew Brees' career where he didn't look like a Hall of Famer. New York Jets, 2006-2011, wasted some of the NFL's best defenses with Mark Sanchez.
What was he supposed to do with Mark Sanchez? He got to 2 AFC title games.
St. Louis Rams 2012-2014 offensive coordinator, 25th, 21st, 23rd in offense.
Damn.
Georgia 2015.
He's never been in the top half of the league.
85th in offense. Got Mark Lynch fired. Coach 2016, 2017 quarterbacks coach 30th.
Bears just lost their head coach. They're doomed. What are you talking about, Cam?
Seattle, the Seahawks 2018, 2020 offense coordinator. They said didn't let Russ cook. And then the Jacksonville Jaguars 2021, 32nd in offense with Trevor. And I can make it, bro. Like, I don't think Jerry gives a fuck about the fans.
Oh, he went to Dallas for the DC job. My bad, Cam. Damn, you ain't got to give me the fucking emoji.
Who went to Dallas for the DC job?
No, Matt Eberflus went to Dallas for the defensive coordinator job. Sorry.
So what happened to who was the DC last year? Used to be in Cincy.
Lou Amaretto goes to the Colts.
No, that wasn't DC.
For Cincinnati, yes, it was.
No, I'm talking about for Dallas. I thought you said the Eberflus left and went to Dallas.
No, so I was reading the comments. Cam said he went to Dallas for the DC job. Was Bears just lost their head coach? They're doomed.
Oh.
I might be tripping, Cam.
I'm sure Zimmer's still the DC.
Who is?
Zimmer.
Oh, shit, it is Mike Zimmer. Huh? But I wonder if he's going with McCarthy to wherever McCarthy goes.
I don't think a package deal.
No. I could be tripping. Because I'm not on that. But I just wanted to go over Ben Johnson, obviously, because Dennis Allen. The Jags hired Liam Cohen. I know Tony wanted to show him the Cowboys. We can kind of go fast, but Cohen has only had 2 seasons as an offensive coordinator. And
I don't know why they so big on him. I mean,
he helped Baker.
Baker looks really fucking good.
But Baker wasn't just trash. He just has to be in the right situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like, he ain't like he's just a garbage player. He just needs almost everything lined up.
I don't think he's going to go to Jacksonville and turn Lawrence into anything close to what Baker's into.
Yeah, so Eric said Aaron Glenn turned it down the Pats job to go to the dumpster fire in New York is a horrible decision. I agree 100%. But I wonder if Aaron is the guy to stand up to Woody Johnson and be like, shut the fuck up. We're going to do it this way because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Look at your teams. I think Aaron is that guy, Eric, just to throw it out there. I think he's the one to stand up and say, no, this ain't how a franchise run. I think especially him going to Detroit, seeing how Dan Campbell turned that around, I think he can go and turn that around in New York. Now, for a elongated success, probably not. But I think he can do the Rex Ryan effect and get those teams really, really good and then see if he can bounce and go to a better head coaching position when it opens up. I
think he just has to he's got to hit the jackpot with his OC.
No, 100%. And that's another thing with and this is where Chris is kind of right with his offensive guys win head coaching jobs, but if you don't get a good OC, it's where you fuck up. Mm-hmm. And it's where who's the Texans offensive coordinator? He was getting looks last year, but he said no. Huh?
Bobby Slowick.
Yes, he was getting looks last year, but didn't get any looks this year, and he's going to stick around with the Texans again, because they had that dip in the offense, whereas Ben Johnson didn't have a dip in that Detroit offense, so that's why he got that head coaching gig. Right. Do we think Aaron Glenn can turn around the Jets, Christian?
Again, I think it depends on that OC position.
Do you have an OC in mind or no? Not right now.
Nobody really in mind, but okay. I think he just got to.
Zimmer got fired today, Chris.
I don't like that.
So, Chris, let me ask you the same question. Aaron Glenn to the Jets, do you think it's just a horrible, horrible decision, or do you think if he gets the OC right, he might be okay?
I think hiring a first-year coach.
Excuse me. The Texans fired the offensive coordinator today. Stupid. That was dumb.
Texans fired Slowett.
Is what Cam and Leroy's just said.
That's interesting. I think the Jets hiring a first-year head coach that's on the defensive side of the ball for like the fourth time in a row outside of who's that fucking crazy dude that looks like he did a line of coke before the press conference? It was Denver's
Adam
head
Gase.
coach.
Jeff, what's happening, man? It's a long time no
Aside
talk.
from Gase, like you got to go all the way back to Rex Ryan. It's been first-year coaches that were on the defensive side of the ball.
Did you want the
I
Jets to
think
get
they
McCarthy,
need to.
Chris? Do you think that would have been? Would you have said that's a good?
I don't
hire?
think McCarthy would have gone there. I think McCarthy was looking at Chicago and New Orleans, who happens to be the last opening left.
That's where I think McCarthy's going is New Orleans. I think he's as much as you hate Coach quote unquote fat
Ooh,
fuck
I like
as
that.
you called him. I think McCarthy is a great offensive coach. Look at what he did with Cooper Rush for Christ's sakes. Jeff, help me out with that McCarthy. That's not a bad move. McCarthy is a good coach. The
I
fact
like
the
that move. Him to New
fact
Orleans.
the Cowboys moved off him is silly to me. Is absolutely silly.
And then you go give a 4-year deal to a fucking guy who held McCarthy's clipboard and got him coffee while he was calling the offense last year. Oh
No,
my God,
didn't McCarthy give up play calling to Schottenheimer?
I don't believe so. He gave it up to Kellen Moore and then took it back the year before Moore got fired.
Oh,
And I'm
okay. I
pretty
thought
sure
they
he's
let
been
him go. I
calling
didn't
plays
think it
ever
was a
since.
firing for Kellen Moore.
I think they mutually agreed he was fired like Kraft did with Belichick.
Ah, I see. Oh, kind of let's both split it up. Tonio, welcome back, man. We got Jeff in. He ain't said nothing in a while.
I know. It's because the Mavs lost.
Jeff still
I think the best head coaching move though was the Raiders getting Pete Carroll.
I think, yeah.
And I mentioned in our group chat, the Raiders are nowhere near close to competing, but they need a complete overhaul in the entire organization. I think Brady knows that, especially coming from Tampa, where they had a system in the building where when you walked in, you knew it was the Patriot way. Nobody knows what the fuck that meant, but the players in the building sure as fuck did.
Let me
I
ask y'all
think
something.
Pete Carroll is going to bring that into Vegas and going to help turn them around. So whenever he does retire again, they'll have a good foundation to build upon and can finally be competitive in the 21st century.
And I'm with you. Christian, go ahead and ask your question.
Would y'all think it'd be crazy if Carroll got in there and was like, since we need a roster overhaul, I'm going to trade Max Crosby?
I mean, Crosby has maybe like 3 good prime years left.
Right.
You're not competing in those 3 years.
Right.
Get rid of them, get some picks, and rebuild the team.
So Chris, you with it? You think they should? It'd be all right. It makes sense to do it.
For what are we getting though? What are we going for? What are we trying,
it could vary, but you're pretty sure to get.
Are we trading them for another defensive player? Or are we trying to get?
No, you're getting a first round pick and then maybe like a fourth or fifth.
So are we
sending
him to Tennessee to get that
I think
first round pick that I was just talking about?
I think you and I are on the same page with the Raiders. What did the Raiders do when Gruden took over? Gave away Khalil Mack and was like, hey, give us a bunch of picks. Now, they fucked up those picks. I think Pete Carroll, him not having John Snyder as he did in Seattle hurts a little bit, but I think Pete has an idea of who that team's going to need. So I do think if they do trade for Max Crosby, or not trade away Max Crosby, I do think they can get those picks and really, really help out that roster where it needs to be. But until they get a quarterback, what does it fucking matter? Now, like they did in Seattle, if Pete brings in a free agent who you think should be the starting guy and then drafts a guy in the 3rd round, I think Pete might be able to recreate some of that Seattle magic. Tonio, tell me I'm tripping.
That Seattle team was really good, dude. It'll take a minute. Because they had Marshawn, they had Russ, then they had the Legion of Boom. So that's.
But they drafted Russ.
But they accumulate that talent over what, 3 years?
No, Pete turned it around in about 2 years.
It was pretty much the first and the second year draft because he got hired out of USC and knew all the players.
Well, and remember too that 7-9 Seattle team, that the Beastquake, the actual run against the Saints, that 7-9 team that won that playoff game.
What draft order do they have?
The Raiders are.
Aren't they like 7th?
Hold on, let me look up the draft order because I swore the Raiders were like 4th. But Tonio, do you not like the Pete Carroll move?
I do. I agree with Chris.
Okay.
I think Pete Carroll, he'll do what he did with Seattle. We done seen him do it before, so it ain't a bad move.
Oakland has the 6th pick.
I like that.
But if you give up Max Crosby,
the shooter. Hey, so this is the thing.
6. Thank you, Leroy. Yes.
For 6, if you give up Max Crosby, do you move up? Do you
add another pick. You add another
or
pick.
Do you go get like 13th from? Do you think you go get 13th from a team that's trying to kill their franchise like the Cowboys?
Why not? Why
Who
not?
I would say a team that's just a pass rusher away. Detroit.
Just think about it. The Cowboys, they might not re-sign Michael, bro, because they're gonna have to pay him the bag. You can go get.
Gary's gonna pay him the bag because he's a Cowboy.
No, he's not, bro. Michael gonna
Jerry's not letting him walk.
Michael gonna end up in Philadelphia, bro.
I think they're gonna pay Michael. I wouldn't, but I think they will.
Jerry's not doing a Giants move and letting that go down. He'll trade Micah before that happens.
Bro, Jerry, everything y'all think Jerry's supposed to do, he do the opposite.
No.
That's you. No, I don't think he should sign him. I think he should trade him this offseason.
Yeah.
But he's the Cowboy. He drafted him. He's a top 3 player on the team. So
Look
Jerry's going to pay him $40 million a year.
For fucking Dexter, is it Dexter Lawrence, the other pass rusher on the other side?
No, DeMarcus
Lawrence, excuse me. Look what he does, dude. Jerry is so loyal to the Cowboys. Dude, he had Jason Garrett there for years when he shouldn't have been. Jerry is so loyal to the Cowboys brand. He's not going to let Micah just walk.
You right.
Michael walking, Billy.
He's not.
Michael walking, bro.
No. And the reason he's not going to walk, Tonio, is because that's a good decision. And Jerry's not going to make that decision. He's not going to let that go. That's why it's wrong.
Watch it, bro. Michael walking, bro.
I'll bet you Quesafago on that.
Bet.
Now, do we got anything else about the coaching vacancies that we missed?
What jobs are still open that we missed?
The Saints is the only one left.
I like the McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Yeah,
probably
it has to
plugging
be
that.
McCarthy, right?
McCarthy probably plugging that.
Chris?
He hates.
Yeah, I think
agree with
McCarthy will go there.
With the Eric with the Pats at 4 and Leroy with the Raiders at 6. Tell me who they're both taking, if you guys are still in here. But let's move on to something. I got to get. Are you ready for this one?
I need a receiver bad.
So we got one trivia. This is about football. We got another trivia later. All right. So give me the top 10 passing touchdowns in the playoffs. Since 2010. 2010.
Tom Brady won.
Tom Brady is number 1 with 60.
Patrick Mahomes 2.
Is Patrick Mahomes 2 with 42.
Is your boy in there? The greatest playoff run ever. What's his sorry ass name?
Joe Flacco is number 5 with 25.
Roethlisberger might be in there because he played most of the 2010s.
Big Ben is at number 8 with 21.
Peyton Manning.
He was injured and he was done after like 14.
Just off.
Damn.
Yeah, what was that 14 or 15? Denver got into the Super Bowl. He got benched for Osweiler. Like he was done by then. He had a full year missed in Indy.
No, his
So he
last
only
year
really had like
when they won
3
that
years.
What's his name? The one that Cam just told us to talk about. The Bills.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers got to
Rodgers
be
is
on there.
third with 41. Tonio, who did you say?
Fuck. The quarterback for the Bills. Fucking
Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yep, Josh Allen at number 7 with 23. You guys are missing number 4, 6, 9, and 10.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Has Burrow made it up there yet? Probably not.
No, he hasn't. He's just
only had
he's
one
at
playoff
16,
run.
What
but
was
he's
the
at
question?
16. So the
He's
question
at
is,
16?
Christian, top 10 playoff touchdown passes since 2010.
Oh, the motherfucker out in with the
Russell Wilson.
Rams.
Matthew
What is
Stafford.
his name? Stafford. Yeah.
Stafford is at 9 with 19. You guys are missing 10,
Russ-
6, and 4.
Russell Wilson.
Russ Wilson at 4 with 27. You guys
Damn,
are
I didn't know
missing
he was
6
that
and
high.
10. These guys are in the same NFC division.
Jared Goff.
Nope.
Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan at 10 with 18.
Drew Brees.
And Drew Brees at 6 with 24. Hell yeah. I think it's crazy to say that Tom Brady is in that at 60. Pat Mahomes is still 18 touchdowns away from fucking going since 2010. Like that to me, I don't know if I'm tripping, but that's crazy.
Brady's only been retired for 2 years.
Has it been 2? I thought it's been like way longer. Raiders
Mahomes
take
only came into the league in what, 17?
Campbell, Leroyus, give me who is Campbell? Raiders take Carter, Pats go Campbell. Carter. Mason
Will
Carter
Campbell.
is
Will
who the
Campbell.
Raiders take? Oh, with Pete Carroll, probably. Yeah, I can see that. Pats go Campbell. Who's Campbell?
Will Campbell, tackle from LSU.
Okay, I'm for it. All right, Jim. Yeah, Russ. And then
The Patriots need a weapon bad on the outside.
Yeah,
Eric,
bro.
Eric, I'm sorry. I don't know. Are you a Patriots fan? Because you said we'll take McMillan or Campbell.
Yeah, Bebe a Patriots fan.
Oh, okay. So McMillan.
He
Okay.
He
Who the
worked
fuck is
on
May
college
gonna
and he
throw
a
to?
Patriots fan.
No, 100%. And you guys, yes, Drew Brees and Russ was in there. Jeff Manning was in there. Wasn't in there. Now, here's the fun one, Antonio. I've always tried to do this one with you, but I didn't do it until today. I saw on my Twitter. This is from Kev on Stage and Tone from their podcast. It's one of my more favorite podcasts lately. Songs that black people love that are quote unquote for white people. Now, you're gonna have one on there, and every time I hear this guy, I think of you. But I'm curious to see your other ones in comparison to these guys. Chris and Christian, both of you are also in this.
I feel like
song
I'm
that
not
are loved
sure,
by
but
black
is
people.
it called "I See You"? You know, do.
What?
See, I told you Christian was white.
Y'all know off of
We talking about the white chick song, but black people don't love that song.
shit.
Go ahead, Christian. What did you
Anything-
say? I'm just trying to get it.
I was saying the
Tennessee
song. I
Whiskey
think
is
it's
what
"I
Leroy
See,"
said.
Tennessee whiskey. is-
Mr. Brightside got to be one of them.
It's
but
not.
Everybody loves Mr.
Hey, so you
Brightside.
gotta remember, look, it's not. So I don't know if everybody follows Kev on Stage. I do. It's based on Kev on Stage and Tone, the dudes who do the podcast with them. It's not an actual list. It's just their list.
Thinking out
Mr.
loud.
Brightside, huh?
Thinking out loud.
anything by
Ed
Bobby
Sheridan.
Caldwell.
So Tonio, I'm glad you said Bobby Caldwell. You know that's where I was going with you. Now, are you a more of Carry On or What You Gonna Do for Love? If you had to
Do
pick
for
one.
love, bro. Do for
For
love.
real?
Yes, bro.
I thought it'd be Carry On. I fucking love that shit right there. That's
bro.
if I'm picking a Bobby Caldwell song, that's what we're going with. What else?
Nah, bro. White people song. I like. I got on my phone, bro. You know, I don't.
Yeah. Mr. Brightside was a good pool, Chris. I do like that. Tennessee whiskey's an okay pool. But I'm also a white that hates Tennessee whiskey for some reason. I just don't care for it.
A white that hates.
Chris,
Hey,
you got
Mark
any
thinking
Black Keys
out
songs?
loud ain't one of them.
What's up, Peyton?
Thinking
What's
out
up?
loud's not one. What's
What's
that?
up,
Is that
Billy?
the Ed Sheeran song?
Yeah.
Do black people like that song, Christian?
Bro,
When I was in college, hell
Mac Miller
yeah,
probably
in
don't
college.
count, huh?
You said what, Tonio?
Mac Miller probably don't count, dude.
No, that's a rap song. That's different.
7 years, Lucas Graham.
I've never heard that song ever in my life.
Lucas Graham, dope. He got a song
got-
called Funeral. It's hard too.
Christian, what song did you say?
7 years, Lucas Graham.
7 years, Lucas Graham. I'll look that up in a second.
Yeah, but I really ain't got no other than Mac Miller and Lucas Graham and Chris Stapleton.
What's Hurricane by
Caldwell.
Luke Combs?
That's
Hurricane.
not on here either. So here, I'll go down the list. I'll go down the list and just see if you guys react to this at all. Fans also in the comments, let me know.
Hey, would you consider that Shabuzi song since he's a black country singer?
Oh shit, that's a good track. But
Complicated Avril Lavigne.
Not Avril Lavigne, but Kelly Clarkson made the list at 7 since you've been gone.
Never heard it.
Since you've been gone.
Yeah, you've heard it. You've heard that song.
Right.
See,
Man, you look with a straight face like
Look, this is what I said. I literally said it in the pre-show. I told Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus, 100%, Eric. That should have been on the list, but it's not. I knew Tonio was going to do this. Every song, he's going to be like, nah, I don't know.
No, bro. What the fuck I look like listening? Go on with the list, bro.
Bro, Party in the USA, I've heard that in like.
Hey, what about High Hopes? What about High Hopes or I Write Sins, Not Tragedies? Either one of them?
Yes. I Write Sins, Not Tragedies is number 5. Yes.
What the fuck is that?
Bro, I Write Sins.
I chimed in with, haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn doorknob?
Hey, Kev on stage ball, bro. It must be like
Headstrong Trap.
Some bald head black people shit because Christian
Headstrong.
I don't know.
Headstrong Trap.
What's next?
I can see that one.
Oh, yeah. You never heard this?
Oh, that's on Madden. I don't know.
Tony, you ain't never heard that.
Bro, I haven't, bro. Play some, bro. Kev on stage is he.
All right. So
we just lost our monetization and YouTube's pulling the shit down as soon as we end it. Thanks, Billy.
You know who the Red Hot Chili Peppers are?
I do know who they are.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. You ain't never heard that?
I've heard that.
White people don't even like that song.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
a terrible
That's
song.
a great song. That's a good song.
That's a terrible song.
And then number 2 was Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
That's an amazing song.
Right?
Damn.
That's an amazing song.
Okay.
That's an easy one. Fuck.
So check it out. Here's another one, and I think this is what everyone's gonna be like, oh shit. In the
Just
Air
a
Tonight.
small town boy.
Bro, In the Air is the hardest white song ever, bro.
How'd that go?
What?
Hey, get your. Hey,
no, Antonio, go ahead. Go.
Hey, bro. Kick him out the show, bro. Nah,
man, go ahead. You about to sing?
I need some drums, bro. I ain't got no drumsticks, bro.
Use them fists in that desk, yeah.
Nah, bro. I need some actual drums. Bro,
So
In the
Christian,
Air is.
In The Hangover, when Mike Tyson does the drum sheet, he's like, I can feel it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right, number 6, because we already did 4, which was Bobby Caldwell. I was gonna let Tonio pick. He upset me with his pick. Overcast CJ said amazing song. What song? Overcast. What song was that? But number 6 is Queen Bohemian Rhapsody. Christian, Antonio, both y'all don't know that one.
I don't think so.
Oh my God!
Hey, Leroy said "In the Air Tonight" is a
Is
South
this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
I don't know.
I never heard that shit. I mean, it's Chris sounds just like that. Next song, Billy.
I ain't heard.
Hey, so look, so Overcast CJ said Amazing song. He said Overcast CJ. That's your name. I'm saying what song did you say amazing song to? In the Air Tonight is a South Panawa classic. It's what LeRoy said.
How did you just say South Panola, dog?
What did I say?
South
South
Panawa.
Panola. What did I just say? Did I say Pontotoc? I'm sorry.
You said South Panola, some shit, bro. Hey,
I get.
you and
That's
Cam
my
in the
bad.
same bottle tonight.
Yeah, Billy is trash.
Hey, Cam, crazy in the river, and you South Panola. The fuck?
No, so I thought it was because Tonio. You always give Christian. What is it? Pontotoc is where Christian's from.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Oh,
he's from
so that's
Michigan,
what I
but
read.
yeah.
Pontotoc for some. Like I didn't see
Panola.
I didn't like.
Panola.
That's not what I read. I like.
That's the one I told you. If they would have pulled up and dropped that ball, they would have walked from Jackson back to South Panola, like
okay,
Mark Andrews. Yeah. That's where they would have walked.
No, I believe it, Leroyce. Yes. Now I'm starting to understand where that's from. And then, so number 8, we only got 3 more left, but I'll do it real quick. Number 8 was "Smells Like Teen Spirit," Nirvana.
Yeah, that's
all right.
hard.
You know the quick like, you know.
Yeah.
And number 10 was "Careless Whisper," George Michael.
Huh?
Chris,
I know George Michael. I don't know the song.
I got you in 1 second. But number 9 was really weird for me because Kev on stage said it and Tone was like, "What the fuck is this?" Paramore. You guys, any of that? No.
Misery Business.
Yeah. Paramore. Know the group.
Switchfoot, Meant to Live.
Oh, okay.
That's number 10.
Yeah, that's George Michael.
Yeah, that's on hard.
Nah, dude.
That was at the end of Deadpool.
Oh, that isn't Deadpool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's some good fucking music right there.
Yeah, that shit is hard, bro.
That saxophone opens up.
Saxophone. I probably
They must not have heard you, Chris. They must not have heard you.
I heard him. I never want to fuck with that.
Oh, what, the Deadpool thing?
No,
he
it's
said
a
that's
fucking thing.
Shit, did I miss it too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Hey man, you turn that fucking tune on and then come in the room like it's a WWE entrance and just your draws and get after it. Come on now. You know why I'm here. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Take these songs off in a minute. Fuck with
What was
me.
number 9? What Paramore song was it?
It was
Misery Business. Gotta be. Yeah.
Do you know that one, Tonio?
I don't know.
I got you.
I know
Hold
Paramore.
on. We got one more second. Hold on 1 second.
Whoa, I never meant to brag.
Headstrong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I was looking for. Is like the 1 second. Tonio was like, "Oh yeah, that one. I got it."
Yeah, but them
that's
other
all.
ones, them top ones, bro. Kev must not be from the South, bro. I don't know. I'm with Leroy's, bro. Like, we like Tennessee whiskey, bro. Where I'm from, bro. Bro, that hey, bro, shit's hard, bro.
Tennessee whiskey.
So that's where I was thinking Tennessee whiskey. It's kind of a cheat. It's kind of like Bobby Caldwell. It's like just a little bit of a cheat one. Because it's close enough to the blues where it's like, oh, okay, I can fuck with this. Because I was
cheap. I'm from where the blues originated.
That's what I'm saying. I understand that, but that's where I was coming from it with like the more very white songs. I think was like what the lit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so it's been a show. It's been a great show.
A show.
We appreciate y'all for being in here. Hey, so we got some more changes. We're gonna stop taking y'all Friday nights. We're gonna let Billy get back to day. We're gonna let Chris get back to work. We're gonna let Christian get back to work. Hey, so we're gonna decide collectively as a group when me, Billy, Christian, Chris, and Matt talk, and we'll either be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. We'll let y'all know next week when we pop up on air, but y'all can catch us on Facebook Live, Twitch, TikTok Live, Instagram Live, I'm missing one.
YouTube Live.
YouTube Live. We live everywhere now, bro. Every week. Y'all comment. We gonna answer everything. Every time y'all talk, bro, Cam be in here saying the most outlandish shit. Billy talk back to him every time. We gonna do it. And he be drunk the whole time. But if y'all got something to say, y'all tell us. Y'all write on the page, bro. Go follow us on every social media outlet. Tell us what y'all want to talk about. If y'all type in the comments, just like my boy Bebe, shout out to the whole B2N1 group. Y'all type in the comments. We're going to talk about that shit live on show every time. Shout out to y'all for supporting us. Let us know what y'all want to hear. Next week, we slowly transitioning into getting back to the baseline. Basketball ain't that ass no more. People been getting their ass whooped and playing better. It's still kind of sorry, but
shout out Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler losing money and not giving a fuck. So I like that. I like that. And we're going to talk about that. Let's get negative. So I like that. But make sure y'all go follow us on all those platforms, man. Make sure y'all lock in with us on IG. Tell us what y'all want to talk about. We'll talk about it with y'all, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Absolutely. Hey, appreciate it. I know Tonio just did a full thing, but I do want to shout out to Cam. Shout out to Leroyus. Shout out to Eric. Shouts out to Jeff Kelly for being with us. Appreciate it. And then Overcast CJ. You got to get more involved.
Shout out Wig.
Shout out to Wig. Okay. Hey, appreciate it though, man.
I got one more thing before you sign out, Billy.
Yep.
I know it's been a long time since I've said this, but I feel it's so fucking appropriate to say it tonight with the news that broke before the show. I would love to say rest in peace, Jerry Jones. But he ain't dead yet.
At the end.
We'll see y'all next week.
Now, what if YouTube does the last minute and sees what they gotta do? Fuck.
Get us out of here, Billy. Hey, shout out to my dog Cam. Me back, bro. We out of here, bro.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Brick Shots with Billy Antonio.
For 50 more bricks. Ballin' like a with all these bricks.